Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-February 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Taurus. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as many of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's coming for the remainder of February, so kind of any big messages here. Column 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. We'll also do a love column, and in our 4th and final column, we're going to do a message for our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, column number 1, taking a look at the big things coming for the remainder of the month, we have the summary affirmation card, Taurus of Fragments. Typically when I see this card, it means we don't have the full picture of something that's going on. We're just getting bits and pieces of information. So again, we don't have the full story. We don't have the full picture. So we just have fragments. Let's go and take a look though and see what messages we have here. What else I can share. Okay, first up we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is typically a new job, raise, promotion, investment, some sort of money news. It does seem like a lot of you are switching jobs. And I actually feel okay about the fragments just because it's like you're just learning something new. Like you know what you think you're getting into, but I don't think it'll be like wildly different, but you don't fully know the new job quite yet. But it does seem like there's a new job, a new role, some sort of new investment opportunity, some sort of financial focus for you. So this is good to see. Some new money coming in there. The next card we have is the Queen of Wands. This is a card of being very confident, being very self-assured. Again, I feel like we're going into something new here, Taurus, and you just have to act like you know what you're doing. Go very confidently, be very stoic, just be very confident in your capabilities. You're very skilled. You're a really hard worker. You have a lot to offer. So again, just go forward confidently. Know your worth and be very confident in your skills. At the bottom, we have the Strength card. The Strength card is a card with so many different meanings. This is like a self-love, self-respect card. So I really like this move for you because I just feel like it's good for you. It's a good self-love move. It's a good self-respect move, Taurus. So I love to see that. This is also like a courage card though. So again, go bravely, go in with your head held high, know that you're skilled, you're capable, you have the qualities you need as you tackle this new adventure. So really excited for this new money for you, new opportunity here for you, Taurus. Let's take a look though, see what other messages I can give you here. First up, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a communication card. It's an honesty card. Communication is going to be really important in this new opportunity, in this new role, in this new undertaking. So just communicate, communicate, communicate. Communicate very honestly too. No need for little white lies or anything of that sort. But I'm feeling communication. But also I like that the Queen of Swords here, we're sitting in our throne. We have the Queen of Wands also. So generally speaking, Taurus, I feel like we're positioned really well. So I like to see that. The next card we have is the Death card. The Death card is a card, I always like to point out, this doesn't mean death in case those of you that don't know. The Death card does not actually mean death, but it does indicate transformation and change, and it's moving on. And it's very clear we're moving on to this new opportunity, this new undertaking, this new money. So I like this moving on, moving forward. It was really the time. So we're closing a chapter and moving forward here, Taurus. At the bottom, we have the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of action and change, about being on a journey. And again, it sounds like we're kicking off this new journey. There's action, there's change. We're moving on from something. So this is really neat to see. One thing that I love about the Chariot, and it's very reassuring, is the Chariot always takes you where you need to go. So even when you don't know, even when we have just fragments or what we think we know, the Chariot will take you where you need to go. So we can rest assured and be confident that the Chariot's going to guide us through this change, to guide us through this journey. So very exciting for you there, Taurus. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So quick money message. Living plants are great for growing wealth. Set an intention with each of your plants each time you water them. So in this call, we're going to talk about anything related to money. I know we kind of touched on it already a little bit, but let's see what other messages we have there. Okay, for those of you moving on to a new career, new opportunity, it's pretty clear why. I just feel like there was so much conflict here. So we have the Five of Swords, it was conflict, it was disagreement, and this was like reoccurring. These were ongoing issues. This is why we're moving away from a certain source of income, moving on to something new. So kind of those reoccurring conflicts that were happening. Similar to what we were just talking about, I do see you moving forward though. You see this person with the Seven of Swords. They've picked up their swords and they're moving on. They're moving on forward. So again, I do feel like the conflict though, the reoccurring issues is what really drove us away from this, moving us forward. At the bottom we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is very nostalgic. It's like, it's what it used to be. So we're moving away from what it used to be onto something new. I do feel like this new opportunity is really coming as a gift here. You see that with that Sixth Cup in the middle there. So this new money, this new opportunity is absolutely a gift for you. After what seems like something that could have been very challenging. Yeah, this could be reunion connected to, like you could be getting reunited with somebody you once knew, or they could be helping with this new opportunity. But let's see what other messages we've got here, Taurus. First, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, this is the decision. You know, anytime we have two of something on a card, it's a decision. And this was the decision to move forward, to transform forward, to move on. But if you look at this card with the Two of Wands, you have the world in your hands. There's just so much opportunity. There's so much potential. We can move past whatever this was onto this new thing pretty confidently here. There could have also been some waiting. Lots and lots of waiting, actually, with the Two of Wands. So I don't know why there was waiting there, Taurus, but it does seem that there was waiting. It's interesting. So the Page of Wands, this is going to kind of echo that Seven of Swords. The Page of Wands is my doer card. It's the action card. It's feet in motion. We already saw your feet were in motion. We were moving forward with this. We were ready to go. So this is the taking action card. This is going after that new opportunity, going after that money. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Cups. What a wonderful, reassuring, very validating way to end this column here, Taurus. With the Knight of Cups, this is like Prince or Princess Charming. It's knight in shining armor. It's very romantic, very proposal-like. But what's important, excuse me, Taurus, what's important with this card, let's hone in on the proposal piece. It's the opportunity. But this is the epitome. This is the ideal. This is the perfect. So again, I already saw that this money or this opportunity was really coming as a gift, but it is like your perfect gift. It's the perfect situation. It's the perfect opportunity for you. So I love to see that. Again, we're fragmented. We just don't know because it's still new and we aren't there yet, but it is going to be everything you want it to be and then some. So congratulations, Taurus. Very, very happy for you there. Moving on to our next column, let's talk about anything related to love. So a quick love message for you. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads you. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. I'm sure you've probably heard me say that before, Taurus. But this is like good luck, good fortune. But you see the wheel on the car. The wheel on the card. Things are shifting. Things are changing. We're at like a turning point with something here. So something is turning. Something is changing in terms of love for you, Taurus. The next card we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense, competition, feeling like you have to protect yourself. And it seems like we're getting away from this. So, I don't know. This isn't competition in like someone's trying to take your boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't think. But it's just like conflict. I feel like it's people that weren't really looking out for you. yeah, I just feel like we were defending ourselves or something, or feeling like there was competition. But again, we're turning away from that, which is great to see. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of wishes coming true. This is also good health, so if you haven't been feeling very good, maybe you've been fighting for your health here too, this is a good shifting point for you, Taurus, so I love to see that. But I feel like we're getting what we want here. We're moving away from things that are not so good. We've hit this turning point, and then we're moving towards things that we want. But definitely a good shift in health as well if you have, you or a family member haven't been feeling very good. At the top, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the not very good. Again, this is the heartbreak. This is the hard feelings. These are the things making us feel junky. This is the poor health. And again, this is just reiterating, this is what we're turning away from. This is what we're shifting away from. There could have been like some hurt happening here too, and we're moving away from that hurt. The next card we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. Again, there was never like competition there, but it didn't feel good, and this is just the feel good. We even have the sunflower on this card, the feel good flower. It's just going to feel so much better. At the bottom here, we have the Nine of Wands. Do use this shift though as an opportunity to set boundaries. Let's say we were feeling junky. Like going forward when we travel, we'll take vitamin C and make sure we wash our hands and get lots of sleep. So be very proactive there. Or like if we did have these feelings or these relationships that weren't good for us, how do we set boundaries to prevent them from happening to us? Because we don't want to get back to these junky feelings, whether they were emotional or physical, right? Okay. Fourth and final column now, a message from our future self or spirit guide. Sorry, I just bumped the camera. We have the summary affirmation card of perception. So perception is how you view something. And I feel like the way you view something is going to change. It's interesting because when I see the perception card, it's almost like a permission card. Like people need permission to know that it's okay to change your opinion or change your view or change your stance on something. So it's okay for your perception to change, Taurus. I'm not saying you need permission, but sometimes when that card comes up, I feel like people need that reassurance or they need that okay. Looking at our cards, first up we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of giving or receiving. You're definitely on the receiving end of this here, Taurus. So I like to see this. Receiving, receiving, receiving. Definitely echoing that receiving message here with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. Again, I just feel like we're receiving, and we're on the receiving end of lots of good things. At the bottom, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is a card, there's kind of like curves in the road. And again, maybe this is where it ties to perception, because what we thought it was is not what it's going to be. And so it's us taking these curves in the road, but by following the curves in the road, by just going on this path, not knowing exactly where it's going to take us, or not having it be what we thought it would be, we're still in the receiving end here. So I feel like we're ending up where we didn't think we would. But again, it's very beneficial to us. It's very much so receiving. But your perception of where you're at maybe is not what you thought it would have been. Looking at our clarifiers, we have the Knight of Wands first. There's a nice sense of freedom. So I do feel like financial freedom is a fair thing to say here, Taurus. Again, we're on the receiving end. I didn't want to bucket it just to money, but it seems to be money related, just given the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. The next card we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is always favorable for you, so I love to see that. This is getting information. This is getting clarity. Again, this is receiving, receiving, receiving. At the bottom, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, this is a card of worry. This could be a card of financial struggles. Again, we are now no longer on the path that we thought we were on. The path has curved. Our perception has changed. The road has changed. But we're in a much better place. We're in a receiving place. So I like to see this for you, Taurus. Okay, at this time, let's take a look at our Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind here, you can pause them and think of them really quick. But question number 1, we have the Four of Spades, number 49 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the Ace of Hearts, the number 11 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 3, we have the Three of Hearts, number 1 card. That's going to be a yes. So no, no, yes there for you, Taurus. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of February. You have black tourmaline, which is good for protection, relaxation, just really relaxes body, mind, spirit, and fends off any of those bad things going on around you. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Taurus, your healing note says, when you can't remember why you were hurt, that is when you are healed. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, if you haven't done so already, subscribing to my YouTube channel really helps me, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Did I just say that twice? Sorry if I did, Taurus. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your February.